If you are a guy and you're looking to have longer hair, you're not sure what you want to do, should you get your hair layered? What does it mean? What is it going to do to your hair? I'm going to answer all of those questions, so make sure you watch this video all the way through. Don't skip through anything. This is really, really going to be helpful for you. If you are someone who's growing your hair out, okay, and your hair is getting a bit long, you're like, okay, something needs to be done. I don't know what to do. First things first is you need to understand that what happens when you get your hair layered. That is really, really crucial. Layering is simply a technique that's designed to remove weight from your hair. If your hair is really, really heavy and you get layers, it's going to soften up this area and make it lighter and just create shorter pieces throughout all of this. If you are somebody who wants to have your hair in a ponytail like all the time, you want to be able to pull your hair back like this and not have any sort of hair coming down or something, then the best thing you can do is possibly just to grow it as long as you want and then don't get any sort of layering. Because what happens is when you get your hair layered, you're creating shorter pieces throughout that hair that this may, come to here, and guess what? You're gonna have pieces coming down like this. So if you're somebody who just doesn't wanna deal with that, you wanna make maybe your face look a bit skinnier, you've got more of a fuller, head shape, you wanna have the hair as flat as you possibly can to your head, then getting no layers is probably the best way to go because that's gonna keep the maximum weight. If you have very, very straight hair, if you have curly hair, wavy hair, what tends to happen is this will start to lay very flat here and get more bushy as it gets longer and longer. That's simply because the hair builds upon itself down into here where it's at its thickest, and it just keeps layering and layering on top of itself, so it will poof out. That's typically what happens on really, really curly hair or even somewhat wavy hair. So when it lays flat like this, in order to balance that, guess what? You have to create layers, and you can see already what happens is it kind of more balances this out, so it's not just flat and then poofy down through here. So maximum weight, then the best thing is to literally don't get layers at all. You can get one length. The next option is if you were to create a face frame. A face frame, and this also depends on how short you want this. Keep in mind, if the face frame is too short, or AKA the angle, if the angle starts, say, right here, and it works its way down, guess what? You're now gonna have a piece that is right here. So if you pull all your hair back, guess what? This section of hair is going to start right here. And then you're gonna have to, you're not gonna be able to pull it back all the way. If you don't care as much about pulling the hair back and you wanna have something that's a bit softer and it just kind of lightly opens this up a little bit so it's got a little bit of movement, then you can get a face frame or an angle. That angle then depends on how high you want it. Do you want to start up here? Do you want to start low? Do you want just something very, very slight? Then you start it really low and just work it into the length. This is where the hair professional comes in, and they can suggest where to start that. But you need to make sure you're expressing to them, I don't want it too high because I still want to kind of slightly pull my hair back a little bit, maybe something in this area, or what do you think? And hopefully they'll suggest something based off of your criteria, what you're looking for. They'll say, oh, maybe let's start down here and just have a very, very light face frame. Sometimes it's too low, it doesn't do anything. My suggestion, and this is where I usually go, is right around below the chin, so that it works into the length and it opens us up slightly, so it just creates a little bit of texture, enough to see it. All this is still one length down through here, it's just this front area is angled. That will also help create some shape for you. Now, if you want to start to go into the layering process, that is where you now need to understand how short do you want your layers. Once again, layering will remove any sort of weight. So if you have hair, really, really thick hair, it's really heavy, then layering is going to make it so it's a lot looser. You're going to start to get some more pieces, some separation, some texture in your hair. You can scrunch it a little bit. That's when the movement really, really starts to happen. But what's really important And what you need to understand is that the length of the layers really, really does matter. For example, let's just say that if you have layers in your hair, or you get your hair cut, and let's just say we cut this piece and we cut this much off. And if we cut this much off right here, guess what? This is going to fall to here. So the layer falls wherever it's cut. So if I hold this piece here, I cut all this hair off. Watch what's going to happen. It's now going to go from here to here. You can see, all right, what's happening. And that goes throughout the entire head like this. So if you want your hair to be longer and you want to see the movement down through here, that's where you need to determine and express to the hairstylist and the person cutting your hair and say, I want my layers to be somewhere like around this area. You know, I don't want anything too short. Or if you do want something really short, you say, I want, to have shorter layers. I want more of like a feathered, 80s type of metal look, or, you want to see a lot of movement and volume and texture in through here. I want to, you're going to add product to it. You want to see a lot of fullness. That's where then it's up to the stylist to execute the cut. But you may see a lot more layering. You don't care about pulling your hair back on a ponytail. It really comes down to what you want for your style. Look at a lot of photos on the internet. Look up people in bands. Look up different hairstyles on longer hair for men or men's hairstyles, and just see the types of shapes that they have. Chances are, especially with today's more modern styles and wolf cuts and all sorts of stuff, the layers are like pretty short. Like you're going to get a lot of haircuts that, all this is cut off and the length is about this long. Maybe like 4 or 5 inches long in length on top here, and then everything is kind of brought up to that while keeping the length. So there's a lot of options when it comes to the types of layers and the haircut shape that you want. But just keep in mind, and the most important part of this is understand, and especially if you're cutting your hair at home, because I know a lot of you who watch my videos, you may be cutting hair at home, that when you hold this hair up and cut this part right here, it's going to fall the same length. You hold it up here, it's going to fall here. It's going to fall here. So just be really, really mindful of that when you're cutting layers. Again, to simplify everything, if you want to make sure your hair is at its heaviest, you want to have your hair lean, you don't want the hair to be poofing out, you want it as flat as you possibly can to your head, you want to still pull it in a ponytail, don't get any sort of layering, right? Maybe just clean up the ends, every like 4 months, 5 months, clean the dead ends, keep your hair looking healthy, it's good to go. If you still want to be able to put it in a ponytail, but you're okay with having some maybe pieces come down out like this, you want to maintain maximum weight, but you want to add a little bit of just something, some softness, some movement in throughout the front here, then that is where you can do like a light face frame. Once again, just make sure that you know where you're starting this, because that's where the hair is going to fall. It's the same thing. Remember this? Right here. So if it's cut here, that's where it's staying. Usually, like I mentioned, around the chin area, and it angles down into the length. Make sure that the hairstylist is not going too far back, meaning that they're not cutting the angle up here and they go so far deep into this that you lose all this hair. Remember, this is the side of your hair starts right around this area, right into here. So you only have a small amount of hair to work with before it connects right into here. So it's all about this area right down through here. You want to maintain the length here. So it's just softening up this area a little bit. Just be very, very cautious of that, because someone who doesn't really know how to cut hair the right way, they could butcher you and take off way too much hair and literally get rid of half of the head right here on hair. And then if you do want to have some sort of movement, again, some layering, some texture, it depends on how short you want it, the kind of look that you want. How are you going to style it? It's a bit more maintenance. You can start introducing products like my tidal wave or my hair powder or whatever it is you're trying to do, some hairspray, then that's a whole other look. So you have a variety of options. If you want to keep your hair as long as you possibly can and have layers, that's also done too. It just depends on the technique that the person is using. Because remember, when you're layering hair, you should be removing all of this in through here, not the length. And I have a lot of videos on haircuts like that, but a lot of it comes down to bringing up the hair and cutting it internally here, but letting this length fall down and just making sure it's all connected. So there's a lot that goes into layering, and this goes for anyone's hair, men and women. So, you know, this what I'm saying applies to women's hair as well, but I keep getting a lot of comments about guys who are trying to grow their hair out. They don't know what to do, they don't know what to say, or how to shape it. It's all about making sure you've got, the right layered haircut for you and the style that you want. And that's pretty much it. If you want to check out any of my products, any of my hair tools, shop.thesalonguy.com. I also have digital downloads and PDF ebooks that they're not going to teach you how to cut hair like me after doing it for 30 plus years, but that's where you watch my videos. But if you want to understand different haircut shapes and the internal core things that you need to know when it comes to hair cutting, aside from just holding hair up and cutting it, anyone can do that. You should definitely check out any of my ebooks. They're downloadable PDF ebooks. They're not physical books, and you can get a lot of value out of those. And I think my newest one normally is $49. It's on sale for $19. It's the fundamentals of haircutting, about body positioning and all sorts of key things that with the arm positioning that I do every single day when I'm cutting hair, that if I didn't do them, then I wouldn't be at the level I'm at when it comes to my skills. All the things that I've learned over 30 plus years are in that manual, and it's $19.99, okay? So check it out, shop.thesalonguy.com. You can even click view products right here, and you can purchase it right here on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.